Yo, guys, my bros and hoes. So I've got a little bit of good news. Turns out the library notices when I'm out here. I don't know exactly what turns this light on, but I have a little bit of lighting in the night so I can have that for the videos. Also, there's a little electric socket so I can, like, you get even better lighting. I've got a circle light I was going to use yesterday. I thought there was only one spot, but this is a much better spot. Anyway, so this video I'm going to be talking about why I chose the Philippines as kind of my home base, why I want to live in the Philippines, and why I plan on that being kind of my little shtick, my whole setup. You know what I mean? So in short, it's cheap, man. It's cheap. If you're earning an American salary and if you're earning your money in America, then it's very cheap to live in the Philippines. Like, honestly, man, I want to say a decent place, like a really good place to be staying in the city, you can afford for like $500. But even if you're more simplistic, then you can get a place for literally like $200 or less than that. That place that I had before, you guys might have seen on a previous vlog, that was like just a little bit over $100 per month, the rent, and I was the only tenant in that room. Like, it was a little studio place, sure, but it was like $120, which is crazy. And prices are a lot lower for like rent and things like that. Other things cost about the same, so I'm not gonna lie. Groceries are, can be about the same when it's like store product, things like that. So if you're getting Coke, if you're getting things like, I want to say, if you're getting like different kinds of ramen, it's gonna cost about the same. But if you're getting Filipino products, or if you are cooking from scratch, if you are a health nerd like me, if you're trying to like get into better shape, if you're trying to start cooking on your own, do things like that, it makes a lot more sense to go to a place where, first of all, your rent expenses are going to be absolutely demolished, which for most people, rent is the most expensive thing. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna put this out there because a lot of people ask if I'm going there to see some woman I met online and fall in love, get married, stuff like that. Do I need to show you my ID? I don't want to be rude, but it's usually old dudes doing that. Okay, like, I've got better reasons to go there than pine for some chick. I'm not the type of guy to do that. I'm actually not looking for a relationship at the moment. I'm gonna make a separate video about that, but I'm not going there to meet some chick. And a lot of adults ask me about this, like, oh, are you going to the Philippines, like you found a girlfriend online? First of all, it's kind of sad that it's a little bit sad that that's what you're thinking about. If there's that many guys doing that, it's a desperate move in the States, and truth transfers. So if you're doing that in the States, people are gonna think you're weird. But if you're doing that in the Philippines, that means that you're doing, like, I don't know, it's kind of desperate, man. So I would not recommend doing that. I would not recommend. And that's definitely not what I'm doing. Like, if I, obviously, since it's my home base, and if I do happen to meet somebody and we click, great. I'm not going to be actively pursuing that, though. I'm going to be focusing on myself. I'm working on myself, my fitness, my finances, and things like that right now. So that just kind of makes sense that's a place that allows all that to happen. If I'm gonna be honest, guys, it's actually like, people are gonna tell you online a bunch of BS about how dating is so much easier in the Philippines. Like, as an American, they're gonna tell you all kinds of bullcrap like that. I'm gonna watch my language. You have any idea what goes into that? Like, if you want to get married to somebody from a different country, do you have any idea all the kinds of paperwork you got to go through, all the evidence that you have to present? literally just to get married, versus in the United States, like let's say you meet somebody, you fall in love, literally pay a few fees, go get married. I mean, yeah, it might be kind of expensive, things like that, but when it comes to like paperwork and all the waiting, um dating in the Philippines is harder, especially if you're the type who dates to marry, which in the long run, that's the kind of person I am. I honestly wouldn't start a relationship with somebody if I wasn't going to, start some sort of a future with them, which to me, I mean, that everyone might have their own definition of that. But to me, that means, getting married, having kids, things like that. And I'm not exactly in a spot right now where I'm ready for that. So if that does happen in the future, great. I'll probably be in a better spot because I don't want to start anything that I can't finish. But anyway, to answer that question, love you guys. Have an amazing day. Be the change you want in the world. Babush.